wild fox shirt today. This is so soft. Oh my gosh. So, fun question today. Fun question. What's it like to be in union? Well, I have not. Okay. No? I haven't been in union. So I don't personally know what it's like to actually be with a true love relationship, believe it or not. Well, yeah, I do. Okay, all right. So you guys might know about my ex-boyfriend Morris, because I've talked about him in my podcast before, and he died like a while ago. So we actually never got to be in union. Yeah, that was a bummer. But so I know what the runner chaser dynamic is, and back then I was the masculine, so I was running away and he was chasing me all over the place. But if you guys want to know that story, I'll share it in the description of this video, because it's pretty cool. It could make a good movie, actually. It probably will. But I have talked to lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of you, so I know what these relationships are like. And I will say this. If you come to get now, okay, so when you're dealing with a soulmate relationship, those are just easy and comfortable. You would not even have to consult me or these videos. So those that are watching this are most likely in another kind of true love relationship called a twin flame relationship. And that's just where, that whole runner-chaser dynamic in romantic comedies, pretty much. It makes for a really great story, because you're just like, are they going to come together or are they not? It's like suspenseful, right? It's like, oh my gosh, would you just tell her how you feel? Anyway, so I was going to say that if you're neurotic now, you're going to be neurotic in your relationship. So if you're like terribly insecure, always wondering, what does he like me, does he not, and you're going back and forth about it, obsessing about it, and you're just like, well, he usually puts 3 hearts, 3 emojis in his text to me. Now he only did 1. And you're all crushed, and you're reading into every little thing he says, every little thing he does, or she. Then you got a problem. You got a problem, because you got to be mentally stable to be able to handle this kind of relationship and this kind of love. It shapes and forms you into a better people, both of you. It matures you. It's designed to be that way, and that's why you like them so much, is because that magnetism is supposed to be there to bring you guys together and to grow you. That's the whole purpose of it. It's not for a cute little romance to come together. It's to evolve the planet, to make us more unconditionally loving people. So you're completely defeating the purpose if you're being neurotic and crazy about it. So don't do that. Learn some tools. Go to my website, amysatori.com, and then go click on resources, and that will point you to some good places and some good tools to be able to use to be able to. Where did that even come from? Yeah, use some tools, you guys. This is about development. It's about personal growth. The other stuff is just whipped cream on top and a cherry. So, what is it like in union? From what I understand, obviously the sex is like off the charts. So that's awesome. Better than normal sex, usually. I've heard some reports where there have been issues to work on. I thought the cat was coming back from that other video, but it's a bunny. The bunny's not going to be attacking my things. Anyway, so you guys will get along. You guys will get along great. You guys will really get each other and understand each other on a deep level. It's kind of like a yin and yang type of fit. Like some of you are really great at one of you is really great at finances, the other really sucks at it. So you guys are very complementary to each other, and that's always very helpful. You guys will work together as a team much better. This person isn't going to constantly, at least maybe if you guys, some twin flames come together too soon. They come together too early when they're still pretty immature, and they're super needy and codependent. And then they have to break apart and go back into separation, go back into being apart from each other, to go grow and mature some more. And then they come back together, and then they go back apart, and then they come back together and grow back apart. And it's blah. So if you want to keep up that dynamic, go ahead. But I kind of appreciate separation, for people, because it really does grow you up. And every time you see that person again, you guys are much more mature every time. So if I were you, I would wait until you guys are both really mature to be able to come together so it can stick. You know what I mean? You don't want to go, the way to make that kind of relationship stick is taking personal responsibility. That means that you can see your own shit. That you can see that you are a problem. It's not blaming yourself. I'm not talking about blame here. That's a totally different feel, okay? It's more about, if I'm unhappy, it's the thoughts that I'm telling myself that are making me unhappy. Oh, okay. I'm reading into it. I'm reading into it in a way that is hurting me. That right there, that's growing. That's being self-aware. That's being able to, because we all get triggered, because we're all human beings. We all have egos. And we all, try to puff ourselves up and get all defensive and upset about things sometimes. That's going to happen in any kind of relationship. Any. But the key is to be able to handle when those things happen, and you guys will have much more of an ability to do that. You guys will be able to have a mature discussion about it. Just be like, here's how I feel about it. It kind of makes me uncomfortable when this happens or whatnot. And then you guys are like, let's talk about that. Let's help each other heal. Let's help each other grow. Let's work on it together. It's much more of a together thing. And you do, like I said, understand and get each other on a much more fundamentally deep level. Oftentimes you guys will be reading each other's minds. You will know when you need each other. You will know when to call each other. You will know when to text each other. You'll be astonished by that, because, the other person will be like, oh my gosh, I totally needed you right now. I don't know. It's just feels much more like a well-oiled machine than somebody constantly following you and nagging you and being on your case about things all the time, like the karmic relationships of your past were like. It's just going to be much more fulfilling. You'll feel like the luckiest person in the world to come home to this person every day. And there's more, I don't know, just helping each other heal. And also there's something about these couples, like if they come together, this is the weirdest thing. If they don't work together on something, they get depressed. It's so weird. So I always tell people when they come into me, and because I do some couples counseling too, they'll come in and they'll be like, if I see some depression and stuff there, I'm like, you guys got to get a project together. And as soon as they get something they start working on together, they're so happy. They like snap right out of it. They're meant to work together and to do something together. That's why they're like these power couples. Oh yeah, so as you guys are like also like walking around in public, and you guys are like just holding hands, walking to the store, going to a restaurant, doing normal things that you do, people will be blown away by your connection. They will see it. They'll take a double take and just be like, what do they have? Like what? Like people will be a little jealous of it. They'll wish they had it. That's the other thing. They won't be like, are you sure you're happy? They won't take you aside. I'm concerned. I don't know. You're not being treated right. That's not going to be happening once you guys are in union. And in union, I feel like that is my definition of that would be that you guys are just cooperating with each other. And then you guys, hang out and talk and have something that's like reciprocated finally. after a long time of separation usually. So it's just you start getting into a more healthy give and take thing, reciprocated thing. That's what I consider union to be anyway, whether you're together as a couple or not. Because some of these people, like myself, are just friends with our twin flames, and you can do that too, and you guys could still even work together, you guys could still do projects together, or you guys could just be good friends and support each other, because it's like, again, it's about spiritual growth. So yeah, so that's what I've seen and that's what I've heard. And those that last are the ones who really take it as a growth experience, and they really make it they really work together as a team. Like I said, I don't want to keep repeating myself, but anyway, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing if you get to experience this kind of love, any of these types of true love relationships. You would be very lucky to experience that. All right, and I'm here to help if you need. You can get a reading at amysatori.com, and we can talk about all of this, all of these types of things. We can talk about, what your person is going through and how they're growing. I can feel into how they're developing or what they're working on. And somebody mentioned something yesterday. It's like a good point. Oh, Jen, thank you. Yeah. Something about, if you, in these readings, you guys can talk to people who've passed away that are helping you with your relationship. That's always fun. You can talk to your grandparents, your great-grandparents, and ask what they have to say about your connection. And or you can ask Spirit, like, what can I do to improve myself? What can I do to grow? And things like that. So, use this as a time to really kind of reinvent yourself and become who you've always been capable of being. Kind of an exciting thing, really. Separation's a really incredible opportunity. All right. Have a great day, guys. Bye.